our WIC team. They are amazing. They do so much great work in our community and connecting moms with resources and supporting their breastfeeding journeys. And I am a WIC mom, so collaborating with that team is just so important to me because I know the value that they have in our community. Probably would have never thought I needed a program like that. I think that's what a lot of us feel. And I probably culturally, I can take care of it myself. I don't need any help. This is not for someone like me. But recognizing, just how much they're supporting every aspect of your child growing up. They put you at ease if you think your child is falling behind, but they're really not. Or small goals that we could work on as, maybe they're not using a cup right now, but the next time we check in, let's try to have them use a cup or something like that. So just small little goals that we could work on personally.
So my, I guess affiliation with WIC is 20 years old. I, again, felt that stigma of I shouldn't have to use this program, but I am so thankful that from the minute I walked through the doors at App Healthcare and was received by the receptionist at the time, I felt nothing but warmth and support, and she encouraged me along the way. I honestly had no family in the past that had breastfed their children, and I don't think that I would have breastfed my children as long as I did if it would not have been for the help that I received through the WIC program.
We care for our community. We care for our moms. The doctor can knock the door, and I have this mom came here with a child. She has some breastfeeding program. She need exchange something on her food package. We have a good communication just for that community, to help the community.
And through that, I worked as a breastfeeding peer counselor prior to this position. And that's how I met so many mothers in this community and I just saw the need. I would go in there and be I wish that I would have had me around whenever, I was breastfeeding my baby. So WIC is just an amazing program. I'm so thankful that we have it. And I just want everyone to know that it is accessible to them and they should access it because it's wonderful. Outside of breastfeeding, it also encourages you, it encourages the mother. You get help for the whole entire time that you're pregnant, and then you get help for, I think, a year afterwards if you continue to breastfeed your child. And then there's a different package if you use formula, but you can be a partial package as well. You learn about protein and just a lot of things that you may not know about prior to being pregnant, and then kind of how those needs change while you are pregnant and then while you are breastfeeding your child, so they meet those needs nutritionally for you and for you to be able to feed your baby.
So it's always good to have somebody that's speaking Spanish, and I always keep my door open when they come in. I do walk-ins appointment. I never let somebody go home and say, we're gonna do your appointment tomorrow. So I always do the walk-ins, and they feel very welcome. So I think it's been a good impact having somebody that speaks Spanish and help them.
As a peer counselor, I was fortunate, like I said, to be able to go in and do home visits, and I would always walk in and be I'm here for you. I'm here to help the mother. Everyone's coming to see the baby, I'm coming to help the mom. And I would just walk in, and it's mostly those that's all the newness of breastfeeding. You just have so many questions. Something that's perceived to be so easy is so difficult for the most part. It doesn't come easy for a lot of people. They just want that guidance and somebody to hold their hand and be alongside them and work with them through that process. And I was just fortunate. It just made me so happy to be able to work with moms in that area at the time.
Mi mensaje para todas las mamás en Carolina del Norte es que se sientan libres de venir y tocar cualquier puerta de la oficina de WIC en cualquier rincón de Carolina del Norte. Aquí estamos para ayudarla. Es un programa maravilloso que ayuda con nutrición, con lactancia materna, y hacemos referido a otros programas también. Siéntanse libres de venir, aquí estamos para ayudarlas.